When you're talking, you can't. You ready, Phil?
Action.
Hello, everyone. We're back at I Say What I Said Network. Not on I Say What I Said Network. We want to give you interviews to help you promote your music and help upcoming artists and everything. We also have people giving their testimonies and letting you know deep inside where they've been, where they are, who they are, where they come from, and everything that they do to get there to create a platform as big as theirs. So today we have a special guest. And here's my special guest.
This is sissy, noby, and this is my testimony on I Say What I Said Network.
Yes,
yes.
Y'all heard of Sissy, Noby, and I'm Annie, your host for today, and we're gonna go ahead and get into this conversation. Sissy Noby, you know what your name is Sissy Noby, and you go by Sissy Noby, and tell people how you was raised, and you know, as your family.
I was raised gay family. My mom was gay, my grandmother was gay. They took very good care of me with my ass all the time. But I was raised through music. They loved the music. They loved the bounce artists. They used to buy all the ladies bounce artists at that time. Miss T, Chicky Black, Lady Ray,
everything.
Jubilee, all of them.
Right.
I was inspired by them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I had a good upbringing because they made sure to try to keep me out of trouble, even though they used to spank me a lot and stuff.
Right.
But you know, it did some good for me.
So that's why you became Sissy Noby instead of Terrell. So give me a little about your high school, or give me an experience on how high school was for you.
High school, I met one of the greatest people inspirations in bounce music, which is Valkyrie Dude, who taught me a lot about bounce music and stuff. Shout out to Valkyrie and stuff. I didn't graduate, but after Katrina, I did get my GED and go to college. But during high school, I was kind of like a nerd. The only time, I was really popular when I started, making up songs and all that stuff, beating on the wall.
Yes, I remember the beating on the wall back in the day, especially because I went to Douglas, you know.
Yeah.
So
Booker T,
that's the high school you went to Booker T, because we went to Douglas, and we used to always go off on our time and beat on the side of the road. So what was your first crush? Well, tell me your first crush was a guy, a girl. Let me know your first
boy, of course, way back in elementary school. So, I mean, and then pop off for every kid, maybe I had a crush on and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I didn't pursue it. I didn't start pursuing stuff like that until I was in middle school.
Middle school was everything, huh?
That part.
Dang. So, you say you went to Booker T.
Yes.
So, in Booker T, how were you treated as you being Sissy Noby? Or were you Terrell?
I was Terrell. I actually had another name they used to call me Sissy Peaches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's the name that I adapted, and I told one person that was my name, and before the day was over, everybody would call me Sissy Peaches and stuff. All that stuff. It was fine for me. I mean, I was, typical old sissy, just hanging with other gay
groups. Right.
Yeah.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I went to Capitol, and Noby's song was booing way back then. Capitol, man. I think I almost whooped the security guard ass off of one of your songs back then. High school was everything back then. So you could be who the fuck you was back then.
I actually went to school with Vodka and Magnolia Shorty.
Right.
Rest in peace, my good sister. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And they actually taught me more about the game and stuff. But yeah.
Basically, that's just what that was. So, where did the name Sissy Noby come from? Like
my record label, the first label I was with was Survivor Records. Shouts out to Motor, whoever and stuff. The Survivor Records Bounce Entertainment. He actually gave me the name. It was for someone else that supposed to be doing some music, but he just gave me the name and stuff, and I ran with it. Shouts out to the original Noby, which is a female.
Right, and I like Sissy Noby for you because it fits you. You got to be a sissy and you got to be that Noby, like, bitch, I'm going to do everything it is. Basically, because when you create a name, it has to fit your personality. It has to fit everything you created with it. People don't understand it. They just want to create a name, popcorn. Bitch, you is not even popping. You understand what I'm saying? These bitches is crazy. So, when you created Sissy Noby, the personality that comes with Sissy Noby, where do that personality come from?
Me.
Deep inside.
Me.
Right? It's you. It's you basically being you.
Me all the time.
And that's the best thing you do. Be the best version of you. Because that's how I create a lot of memories and people and friends and family. Because they love me being me. I'm going to give it to you straight, raw, period. I'm not going to cut no corners. Because see, what people like for you to tell them a lie. But bitches, you get the truth, you ain't going to never feel bad. Because I told you what's really
you want the realness. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be fake with you and stuff. And so it's me. It's me all the time.
Right. So when you created Sissy Noby, you created a platform, you created a bounce artist, you also had to keep going. So you also developed more things in your music career. Mm-hmm. So which also created hosting and skits and TikToks and selling out soul shows with your music. So give the people a little insight on how after you create a platform, what should you do to keep that platform going?
Just be more consistent and stuff. Just keep doing them things. You know what I'm saying? Not just me. I love doing. I used to love doing skits and stuff because I'm goofy. I'm a goofy motherfucker.
Like to have fun.
Yeah, I love comedy. That's something I've been loving. Since the Wayans brothers, all that stuff. I love that. So I used to love doing skits. So I used to do that all the time. I kind of stacked up doing it, but I used to love doing skits and stuff. But not only that and stuff. I produce music for others and also songwrite. A songwriter also.
Right. So that's another thing. You're not only you're a bounce artist, you're a producer, you're a songwriter, you do skits, you host things, and you also got these girls shaking that ass performing. Basically, that you got to be a jack of all trades. People don't understand that.
You gotta have multiple hats.
Yes, because you don't know which one you gotta put on. Like we just was doing the interview, now we back giving a testimony. We just put on another hat. They don't even know it. They don't even fucking see it. We in the back. We in our bag. That's what we do. When you started posting your music videos on Instagram and YouTube, when did you started doing that? I know social media is very popular, but what made you want to say, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put myself out there?
Something just okay. Like I was real quick. I was on the party line after the
party line. He went way back to
I was on party line after Katrina and stuff, and so a dude wanted to see how I looked, and he said, "Do you have MySpace?" I said, "What's that?" And so I went to the web. I said, and my mind went into promote mode. I might find this is a platform I can promote my music on. I was like, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? It's time to promote. I hung up the phone and found the way to put my music up there. Then I found out about YouTube probably a month later.
Right.
And stuff. So this had to be 2006. Yeah, 2006. And my mind went promote. I'm like, okay, if I put up videos of me performing at shows and this and that. People gonna see, they're gonna call me for shows. I was actually the very first bounce artist to do this.
Right, you did.
Yeah, and from there,
It went on.
But I didn't start doing my first music video. It was probably in 2008 or 2009, which was Giddy Up.
Right.
And from there, it took off. YouTube has been a
blessing.
Yeah, oh God,
people don't understand. Like social media, it can be a blessing or a curse. Social media, you're supposed to put your music and things out there, and also that's how you connect with family and friends and other people besides where you're from.
Right, because before the storm, before Katrina, it was so hard to get my music played because certain DJs was being so hate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Playing something they couldn't understand what I was saying, shit like that. But once I put it on the internet,
it blew up. Everybody wants you. That's how it be.
There you go.
And everybody wants that New Orleans bounce in their city. No matter where I go. I don't care what city I went to. If I said I was from New Orleans, they want to hear bounce music. They want to hear our music because we are very popular. We are big. We're huge. People don't understand this city, New Orleans, is the best they ever had. Yeah. People take what we have and go recreate it because they have the more money. That's why I always tell people, when you go out there and put your stuff on social media and everything, be ready for people to take your stuff and go ahead and do something else because they copycat. But ain't nobody could be you. So when you do it unique. And that's what made you Sissy Noby. That's what made you create the platform. That's why you became who you was, because you are unique. When you're unique and into yourself, you understand what I'm saying? You're going to always be you, no matter who come after me or before me. Bitch, I set a trend. And that's what we doing. We setting trends. People don't understand that. So as we get deep inside, before we do that, I want to ask you, one of your videos, out of all of your videos, which one has the most views? Which one set the tone?
Was the one I liked the most was Spirit Top, but they had over 1 million views years ago.
Right.
Someone flagged it and we uploaded. But Josephine, shouts out to Show and CJ for putting me on that song.
Right.
So Josephine I like the most, so right from what I see. And all my views is over 100,000 views and plays and stuff, but Josephine stands tall. It's a Be Out the Frame stands tall, and I'm so proud of it. To know that people are watching this gay homosexual rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
because
came from nothing.
At one point, nobody like gays, but now gay is the thing fucking trendy right now.
I was inspired by Big Frida for that part there to just go out there and do that. Just go out there, put myself out there.
Right.
I was inspired by Big Frida, K. Ray, Vodka, and Callie Priest,
yes.
and Sissy J, rest in peace, because you know I saw how they reacted, you know, with the straight crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like they was, you know, brave. Like they, you know, for anybody gonna trust me, that gave me the confidence to want to go ahead on and do what the fuck I gotta do.
Because I like the Frida too. Like way back in the days, I went to shout out to Frida, yeah, because she had this casting call on Bourbon Street one time, and you had to shake ass, but your ass print was gonna be in her magazine. And my ass print is actually in her magazine.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. So you know, I wanted to be with Frida and her dancers. Actually,
yes.
You know, but I said, you know, I just can't do it. Frida travel the fucking world, you know. Frida is international. She also has a video and everything else. So she made way for people like you also in our city. So, you know, she take over international and you take over New Orleans, you know. That's sissy, noby. That's what we do. We create platforms.
Don't get twisted now. I done been a lot of places now.
Yeah, so, you know, people just got to understand the creativity and the necessity to do what you have to do to be who you want to be in this world, in this industry. Yes. You know, a testimony don't always have to be a trauma testimony. It can also be a good testimony on where I come from to who I am to who I'm going to become. You know, a testimony, it can be several different things, but people always want to give you what they hurt. Give me positive. I like good energy, good vibes, because I want to experience. You know, I'm a vibe person. If you ain't got that vibe, I ain't fucking with you. You know, you can tell me anything. I ain't got time for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to ask you: do you receive negativity from being gay or from being sissy, noby? You know, like certain places where you go perform or certain places.
No, but I mean, you know, it comes with the territory. You gonna always have haters and stuff. You don't have haters, you must not do. You ain't doing something right.
Tell them again.
So I mean, I just try to look past that. Even though you know, I have soft feelings at times and stuff, and motherfucker will get on my nerves because, you know, I want to let the boy, like you just say, good vibes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when a person do come into my aura with that dumb bullshit and stuff, I block them. I block them from my life, my social media. I don't got time for that shit.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? You wasting my energy with this dumb shit. So it comes with the territory, but mostly, I'm going to say 95% of the time, it's all love everywhere I go.
Right.
Everybody love me and stuff. And it's
a good thing.
You know, beautiful thing.
That's a good thing, because I'm like, super, I block hoes. I ain't got time. You give me bad vibes and energy, I'm blocking you. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. If you ain't here to help me, support me, or be with me, bitch, you can get from around me. You get the fuck. People, and that's why people don't like me, because I'm going to be who I am regardless.
Yes.
You understand? Ain't nothing or no one going to stop me. Because this is our testimony. We got to let them know, because guess what? If I don't be me, who will? How I'm gonna get me to the top?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So I love
these bitch.
Oh yes, because people have seen your growth, and without your growth, you're nothing. Because when you grow, you learn, and when you mess up, you make mistakes. But it helps you to the next part, and that's what people got to realize. You got to go through the things, the challenges, to make the mistakes in order to get to the next lesson. Because God ain't open up no doors that you ain't ready for. That part they just want to jump on through, but you can't jump through.
Nah, no.
You gotta stand in the loop. You understand what I'm saying? So has your family, after all that you've been through, high school, your songs, your music career, you know, creating Sissy Noby, the personality, everything, has your family truly accepted you as Sissy Noby and who you are and what you have created for yourself?
Yeah, well, yeah, before my mom died and stuff, like I said, she was gay herself, so it was never a problem, you know, with me being gay and stuff.
So your family basically accepted.
Yeah.
And that's what I like the most, you know, because people hate on Dwayne Wade because he's accept his son to be a girl, even though he's young. But if you have that support and people accept you for who you want to be, it's natural. It helps you. Not that fake love. You know, everybody want to fake it like they fuck with you, but they actually really don't fuck with you. So you got to really feel the vibe. You got to feel the energy, and you got to understand who really for you to be, so you can be you. You can't accept everybody. Everybody not welcome across your doorstep. You understand what I'm saying? So I learned that. You know, you can't trust everybody. You can't extend the arm if they ain't ready for the extension. You know, so what do you want the people to know about Sissy Noby. Like, what you want them to
Well,
know if they don't already know?
I'm very humble down to earth and stuff. Still doing my thing. Travel the world also.
Period.
International. And you know, I'm gonna keep it going and stuff. And shouts out to everybody for booking me for a party, club, event, concert, stadium, wherever. Thank y'all for always booking me and keeping me in mind with my music. And don't forget, all my music is on iTunes and stuff, streaming and stuff.
Yes, it is. iTunes, YouTube, all major platforms.
Yeah, all major platforms. And I'm gonna keep the party going.
Yeah, we gonna all keep the party going. You know, if you
shouts out to I see what I said. Network also.
Also, yeah, because not only did Noby give a testimony, he also did an interview. You know, so we are creating packages and something for you can step up and create a platform for yourself. I can't say it enough. You have to be your best promoter. You have to be the person who get up there and get out there and go get it, no matter where your stuff is.
Yeah.
You can't jump up and say I'm an artist and won't go straight to the stage. You have to start from the ground up, which is the first thing is do an interview. Why not do an interview to create and promote your music? Exactly. And then after you do the interview, you do a testimony because you want to engage with your audience. You want to let your audience know who you was. And Noby got all these verse. I love his verse. I love his verse. So like I said, shout out to everybody who tuned in to us. This is another episode of I Say What I Said Network. This is a testimony, and this is
Sissy Noby, I'm on your mind, yeah.
And this is
Noby, I know what the city calling me now.
At that point. And this is Sissy Noby Testimony. I'm your girl Annie, your host for tonight. Thank you for tuning in when I Say What I Say Network. Check us out, DM us. Tune in. We are very hot. We do interviews with countdowns with your music video, not other videos. Your music videos. We do interviews with you on your music. We do everything that you need to do. We created packages. We are trying to do everything we can for small black businesses, for our youth, for our people, and follow us. I Say What I Say Network.
That's cool.